I'm currently sponging with some Winsor & Newton brush cleaner for a BJD that we're going to try in the yellow. So first we're just cleaning off the surface with sponge and Winsor & Newton and just lightly scrub it. Just trying to get off any MSC or surface dirt that's on it. This is a nice little slather and buff, I guess. I just like doing the inside because I'm weird. Honestly, I'm not sure why, like the oils or whatever, as I like rinsing off the Winsor & Newton with just a little bit of soap and water, just to give it a nice clean and take off whatever you took off with the Winsor & Newton on it. Just a light little.
So all the pieces are washed off and scrubbed, and now we're going to do something else. What are we going to do?
We are going to be scrubbing them down with baking soda and toothpaste.
Okay.
Whitening toothpaste with baking soda and peroxide.
Alrighty, see you in a second. I just thought I'd show you guys. These are the types of things that we got. Arm & Hammer baking soda and Colgate with baking soda and peroxide for whitening. Make sure that you don't buy anything that has any color in it, like blues or greens or pinks, I don't know, whatever colors they make. But yeah.
So now that I have my toothpaste and baking soda, what I'm going to do is start applying it onto the dolls using a toothbrush. First I take a little bit of the toothpaste and squirt it on the doll. Nice. And then I'll take the baking soda, not much, and then sprinkle it on top of the toothpaste. And then I'll take the toothbrush and I just start mixing it and slathering it.
And by the way, the pieces can be wet while you do this. So you don't have to like dry them off after you clean them. They can be wet, it's fine.
Yeah. And you can do this as many times as you want. There's no exact science to this. Just make sure you get the entire piece coated nice and evenly. Add a little bit more if you feel like you need to. And I even get the insides because don't break your dolls. I usually do this over a towel while I'm sitting down, so it's a little bit more stability, you know, up against a nice surface. Anyway, a little bit more baking soda. Not a lot. And then get it all nice and over everything. And move on to your next piece. Okay, so now we've coated all the pieces with the toothpaste and the baking soda. And what I usually like to do is add extra baking soda on top of everything. So, just sprinkle it all nice and coat everything. And then I fill it up with water and let them sit between 6 hours to 12 hours, just depending on how de-yellowed you want to get it. And then you check it after 12 hours.
And how high do we want it to get?
I like to completely submerge everything.
Is it okay if some of the pieces are floating?
Yeah. Usually doesn't if it's fully submerged though. The bus might be showing a little bit.
Okay, I'll blush her boobs.
No, we might get it.
Yeah. And again, how long do we leave it on for?
It just depends on how de-yellowed you want it, but I would say at least 6 hours. Check it. For me, 6 hours really didn't do much, so I did it all over again for another 6 hours. So I'd say at least 12 if you really want it to do a good job. And then I suggest at least twice. So either 6 hours, or 12 and 12.
Thank you, Zetoast.
No problem.
Good morning, everybody. So it's 10:30. I put them in last night at 6 p.m. So they've been in for 16 hours, I think, 16 and a half hours, something like that. So I'm going to take them out and wash them with soap and water in the sink. Just make sure you get everything off. And then afterward, just let them air dry. And so I set up like a little thing over here where I can just put them down. And then after they air dry, we can see if they got lightened at all. Alrighty, I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye. Hey guys, so everything has been washed off with soap and water. And I made sure that I got inside of all these pieces to ensure that there's no toothpaste chilling. So I'm just waiting for them to dry. I'm gonna let them air dry for a while, a couple hours, and then restring her and see if her head matches her body better. But I wanted to mention though, whenever you're washing them off in the sink, make sure you have something over the drain so that little pieces like this you don't accidentally drop them or something and they get swallowed by the drain, because that would be awful. And another thing is, sometimes when you're doing this, I didn't have this experience, but I've heard that it's sometimes when you're doing this, the magnets in certain parts can come out. And if it does, don't worry, just use some tweezers and some glue to get the hands back in, or sorry, it's my cat, to get the magnets back in the hands. Just make sure that they're pointing the right way before you put them back in. Because if you don't, and then you try to get them out later, that is a pain in the butt. I know from experience. But yeah, it's not a big deal if they come out. Just glue them back in. And another thing I wanted to mention is that doing this is going to be a lot more noticeable on a doll that's a lot more yellowed. She wasn't like a whole lot yellowed. Just like a little bit. So I just wanted her to like change just a little bit, be a little bit lighter. But I know for my friend Zetoast, who was here yesterday, explaining all this to you, her dolls got quite a bit lighter, and they were a lot more yellowed. So, yep. And I think that's all for now. And I will see you guys soon. Hi guys. So I got her back together. It took me like forever. Oh my gosh. But I got her back together, and it worked so super well. Her head and her body match so well now. I'm so happy with them. The only thing, it's kind of weird, but her feet are a completely different color than the rest of her. They are mini feet. So I don't know what happened there. But I I'm going to, I think, blush her hands and her feet anyway, so it's okay. But I was just like, it just totally threw me off. I was like, wait, what? But, the rest of her is all good. Well, I don't know, that's the thing. I was like, maybe her hands are a different color? Yeah. I don't know. But I'm going to blush them anyway, so it should be okay. But, on the whole, though, she looks really great, and I'm really, really, really happy with how she turned out after the baking soda bath. So, yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm doing it, guys! Look at my hand. It looks like lovely. I'm cleaning myself at the same time. What else is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just move on to the next piece.
So, Mimi thought that we should do a montage for you guys of us doing that. Oh, wait.
All the pieces.
I was about to, like, scrub it without anything on it. Yeah. Make sure you actually put the stuff on it before you scrub. But I wasn't quite sure how to do a montage, so... Oh.
No, you just video you doing it completely, and then you start doing it in fast pace.
Oh, and then put 80s music?
Exactly. Exactly.
We're great.
And this is really messy, so you will get very messy while you're doing this. And your hand will be covered in toothpaste, and it will smell like mint for the next few days.
And if you're over 21, it helps if you have alcohol on hand.
Yes, definitely. Very much so.
Today, we're drinking Sex on the Beach. Goes along with the naked dolls. Well, I'm going to have to let you guys go for the moment, because I think YouTube won't let me upload 15-minute videos, so I shall see you guys soon.
That's okay, we'll just have this in a montage and condense it down.